you look really, really relaxed, and I don't really know you too well, and we're just like starting to get cool, and like I really like, kicked it with you when we were in Tampa for TNS
Yeah.
Live, briefly before the show started. But I got to tell you, man, you look really, really comfortable, and more so now than ever in your own skin, being Matt Cardona, and really taking on like your career itself, where you knew, okay, I don't have to be at this place anymore. Like there's ways to make money. There's ways to get myself over. There's ways to change. Do you feel right now, because you are a veteran, you've been at this for a very long time, do you feel that there is anything left to prove to yourself?
Left to prove? It's a loaded question because I'm definitely not like satisfied with what I've accomplished, but at the same time, I'm very proud of what I've accomplished. I'm not, this isn't my honky tonk man indie tour where I'm just giving everybody the hits. I'm ready to just keep going and try new things, whether it be the GCW stuff or Impact or random indies. So I'm taking this opportunity to try everything and show different sides of me. And, with the GCW stuff, like I'm not turning heel. I'm just being me in that environment. And if that makes me a heel, then so be it. I love the GCW universe, but they don't love me, and that's okay.
So what about GCW made you go, this is where? Because I've commentated for them. I've been lucky to commentate for them, and big shout outs to Brett for allowing me to do that, giving me the opportunity. But what about GCW? Because I can talk about my love for GCW all day, but I want to hear it from an outside worker's perspective who doesn't necessarily paint within that world.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
you're not painting that picture.
sure,
Like,
like that ultra violent death match style. It is not my style. I am not a fan of it. Watching the Nick Gage Dark Side of the Ring, like I had to turn away. Like it's not for me, but I respect it. I respect it. I believe wrestling is like, ice cream. There's different flavors of ice cream, different flavors and styles of wrestling. Who's to say what's right and what's wrong? If there's a fan base, something's working, right? And that GCW fan base is rabid. They love Nick Gage, right? And if I'm in that environment, being me, being my authentic self, and they don't like me, if that makes me a heel, then please boo me. Please, let's do this. I mean, that feeling that I had when I laid out Nick Gage and took off that mask. Oh my God. It was only like a minute or two of reactions, but it was such like a roller coaster because like the people who didn't see my face and just saw me from behind thought I was Moxley. So they're cheering. The people in front of me are booing. Then I turn around, then they're booing. Then everyone's saying, F you. It was like, oh my God. Like I've been waiting, for something like that, a reaction like that for a long, long time.
well, you did the whole Moxley like
Oh yeah.
mannerism, and you
Yeah.
really got them. You were dressed up as like a
Right.
druid or whatever, and then you reveal, you hit the DDT, then you reveal, and literally, and again, this is the pro in you. You knew where the hard cam was. You turn, you hit it, bam, and then it's like right there. It goes from like these cheers to these boos, and then it's like you pissed off a fan base. It's like, well, why is he attacking the king? Well,
Right.
that's the king. This guy don't know shit about deathmatch wrestling. I don't even think he's ever bled in his career. Is he gonna come in here and do light tubes and barbed wire and glass? And is he gonna take a pizza, cut it to that pretty face? I don't know. But why Nick Gage? Like what about Nick Gage brought you to GCW? Like, because
He's the
there's like
face of GCW. Why go? Why not go for the main event champ? I'm not here. I've already done the opening dark match. I've been there, done that, baby. I'm here to make. I've already made a name for myself. I have a name, but I'm here to continue that and grow on that and expand and grow as a person, as a performer. And listen, I don't need to prove I'm not doing a death match or a hardcore match to like prove myself or prove how tough I am. Like, I don't give I don't care. I don't care. And listen, full disclosure, I am afraid. Nick Gage is no joke. There is absolutely nothing that's like unauthentic about Nick Gage. He is one tough son of a, but guess what? So am I. Maybe I haven't been in matches where I got hit with a light tube. But trust me, bro, I've been through way worse than that. And I think in wrestling, you know, every once in a while, it's okay to give the people what they want, and they want to see us fight. So that's what we're going to do.
And I think that's at its core what GCW best represents is a fight, right? Like you went through the crowd and you're really provoking people and they're getting really close up to your face. And then you're going on Twitter, which I thought was genius, and you're calling yourself an ECW original.
I am an ECW original.
You are. You
No
are.
one in GCW could say that. I did Nick Gage retire Tommy Dreamer? I believe no. I believe that was me. I did that.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown, though, Mr. Cardona. Come July, you're gonna, come late July, you're definitely gonna have your hands full. And I'm there. I'm going to be there. I'm gonna try to weasel my way into commentating that match because I want to commentate it. But I'm genuinely interested in seeing these because, now that all these releases happen, you're going to get different dream match scenarios that you never knew existed before.
Right.
And to see you go to GCW and do something like this is interesting. And it shows the power that independent professional wrestling now yields. For years, it was let's talent poach and take from them, repackage a person into a completely different name. And then, we'll put them on TV, and never speaking of the experience of which got them to the dance in the first place. But now it's like we're here, we're doing this. Even Brian had a really good run in WWE, got released, made a name for himself on the Indies, then came back, had a really cool run with the losing streak, which I thought was super fun. Then you guys became tag team champions, and now he left again, and look at what you guys have done. So there is this other world out there that can really shape and show people, hey, you don't need to go to one place to do it. And I'm really excited to see what you're going to do there. Now, what about Impact? What's going on with that? Are you contracted there? Are you a full-time guy there, or are you allowed to continue to move on? And because you also did a small little stint in AEW, like what's going on in the world of
another term I hate is free agent, but I guess in theory I am. I don't have an Impact contract, so I can do whatever I want. I love Impact. I love the opportunities that I get there. I love how they treat me there. I love that, I feel important there. I feel like I matter there. And even, I use the hashtag always ready. I was called the day before a pay-per-view, like, hey, can you be here tomorrow? I said, well, yeah. Luckily I was already tan. I was in the middle of getting a nice pump at the gym. And then I wrestled on pay-per-view. And ever since then, that's been like, Impact is a great place. And I will continue to go there. For as long as they continue to have me there, because it's a lot of fun and it's a great creative outlet. I got to wrestle Brian there, and like there was no agent or producer saying like, well, you can't do this move or you can't go on the floor. So like it was so much fun. And that's a very important word, is fun. And I've been having a lot of fun in Impact.
So besides not saying you can't do this or you can't do that, what does a company like Impact allow you to do that other promotions didn't?
Well, right away, like Impact, like they recognize like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about with merch. I've been on phone calls with Impact about like potential merch. I don't even have a real job at the company, but just the fact that I get like, listen, they're not listening and saying whatever he says is what we got to do, but they're listening at least, and we're having a conversation. I feel like I can contribute more than just bell to bell for any company, and I feel like Impact recognizes that, and I love to just help out. I listen, like if I tell them to do something, I'm not saying they should, but it's cool that they at least like, hey, what do you think about this? And I like, just being appreciated.